The Spark over the Strait, July 14 to 18, 2027. July 14, 23 to 41. CST, Fujian coast. The night smelled of diesel and monsoon. Colonel Xu Feng stood on the pier at Pingtan, watching the last Type 076 amphibious assault ship slide into the black water. A single red drone rose from its deck, blinked once, and vanished west. Xu's orders were sealed in a plastic envelope. If the drone is shot down, launch. He did not open the envelope. He already knew what it said. July 15th, ww3. TST, 12 miles west of Kinmen. The drone crossed the median line at 400 knots. Taiwanese radar on Greater Kinmen lit up. A Patriot battery on the hill tracked it for 6 seconds. Unidentified. Engaging. A PAC-3 missile leapt skyward, white fire carving a perfect arc. The drone burst into magnesium sparks that rained like cheap fireworks over the strait. Beijing called it provocation. Taipei called it self-defense. Neither side blinked. July 15th, 03:30, 04.15. CST hypersonic DF-17s left their silos in Henan. 38 seconds later, Kinmen's radar domes were molten glass. Matsu's runway split like dropped porcelain. PLA Marines poured from hovercraft onto the beaches before the smoke cleared. By sunrise, both island groups flew the 5-star red flag. Taiwan's President Chen Mei-ling addressed the nation from an underground studio. "They have taken our sentinels. They will not take our home." July 15th, 08, SAEST, the White House President Ramirez watched the satellite feed in silence. SecDef laid 3 folders on the Resolute desk. Do nothing. China consolidates in 72 hours. Sanctions plus blockade. War in 30 days. Deploy 7th Fleet. War in 12 hours. Ramirez signed the 3rd folder with a fountain pen that once belonged to FDR. Tell Nimitz and Reagan to turn west. Full speed. July 16th, South China Sea. USS Abraham Lincoln and USS George Washington reversed course off Guam. F-35Cs launched in waves, their bellies heavy with harpoons. Japanese F-15s from Kadena shadowed them at 50 miles, close enough to be seen, far enough to deny. Satellite photos showed the carriers cutting white scars across the sea, straight for the strait. July 17th, 02 CST, PLA Navy HQ, Ningbo Admiral Li Wei stared at the plot. 2 red icons, Lincoln and Washington, were 600 miles out and closing at 35 knots. His staff offered options: shadow with submarines, threaten with DF-21Ds, or fire first. Li remembered his son's last text. "Father, the sea is wide enough for both." He ordered the fleet to hold fire. For now. July 17th, 18. TST, Taipei blackouts rolled across the island. PLA drones painted laser dots on the presidential office. But then the sky cracked open, not with Chinese missiles, but with the roar of American engines. FA-18s from Lincoln streaked overhead at 500 feet, afterburners glowing blue. One Super Hornet wagged its wings over Liberty Square. The crowd below, soldiers, civilians, children, cheered until their voices gave out. July 18th, 06 Guadru, CST, 150 miles east of Taiwan. The first shots between superpowers in 80 years. A PLA Type 052D destroyer locked radar on an American P-8 Poseidon. The P-8 dropped sonobuoys in reply. Then a J-16 crossed the bow of USS Higgins. A single SM-6 left the destroyer's silo. The J-16 became a fireball. The war had a name now. July 18th, 07-30. CST, the White House Situation Room. President Ramirez on the red phone to Beijing. "Your ships leave the 100-mile zone in 6 hours, or we sink them where they float." Silence. Then a click. The line went dead. July 18th, 088. CST, Taiwan Strait. Abraham Lincoln turned into the wind. Catapults hissed. 72 aircraft rose in perfect sequence, F-35Cs, FA-18s, EA-18G Growlers. Their target? the PLA amphibious fleet massing off Tainan. Over the radio, a single transmission from the CAG. This is Strike Group 7. We are in the fight. The carriers had arrived. The strait burned, and the world held its breath.
Thank you for watching. If you enjoyed the video, please like, comment, and subscribe and stay tuned for part 2.